Hello, and welcome back to our Elden Ring Let's Play. Maya's here. Say hi, Maya. Try it a little louder.
Hello?
You might have heard that. Maya's here. She's playing Dark Souls on her setup over there. Not recording. She's just doing her casual sorcerer playthrough. You're playing sorcerer? She's playing a sorcerer. Maya's been playing a lot of Dark Souls 1 lately, and you can watch a video of one of her playthroughs on the channel, but not the sorcery one. But anyway, so we're gonna talk to this lady real quick because we picked up the chrysalid memento last episode, and then we're gonna go fight the boss because we got up to the boss door before, but I wanted to do some side stuff.
And that, despite my craven heart,
Excuse me.
I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm trying to get in the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. What's this? A keepsake? From my men? Oh, goodness me. I can't... They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself. Me, who can't do anything. I think I'll head to the Roundtable Hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there. I think I'll head to
Cool. So she's gonna go to the Roundtable Hold, and she will become our spirit tuner. She'll be able to upgrade our spirit ashes. So we are going to head there ourselves, because we have to do a little back and forth. We gotta talk to her, talk to the blacksmith, talk to her, talk to the blacksmith, to get her actually set up to do so. I don't think we actually even need to start with her. I think we just start with the blacksmith. And then she'll set up shop, so.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your own. The girly boy here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive though? The Roundtable Hold. Covert quarters of the Two Fingers. And gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots. Although, it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. You're telling me I possess some... I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us Tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Roundtable Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Alright, and now we go back to Hugh.
Back already, no matter. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it. I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
And then we reset the area, and she's gone. And she'll be moved over here. Yep.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And we'll upgrade our wolves. We can also upgrade... Oh, excuse me. We can, excuse me. We can upgrade 2 different kinds of ashes. There are the regular ones and then the special ones. They're, I forget what they're called. Renowned ashes, I think they're called. This one is one we're going to want to use kind of right up until we get Mimic Tears. But we don't actually have enough magic to... Oh, no, we do now. We have just enough magic to actually use this one. But we does require a little bit of runes to pay for the upgrade. Yeah, upgrading the Spirit Ashes is much more expensive than upgrading weapons for whatever reason.
Well,
So
I took you no matter to lay out your arms.
gonna see if I have anything I can sell here. I don't think I do. I think I pretty much cleared myself out last time. But we can always come back. I upgraded the wolves just because I'm gonna use them in the upcoming boss fight. Ideally... Oh, there's 1,000 off this one. I don't need that. Ideally, I would use Lutel, but
Greetings.
for the time being, all hail the time being, we'll just do it to the wolves. So get the wolves to +2, so they'll be a little beefier. They won't, they won't die as quickly. Yeah, I mean we should be good to go. Let's see. We want to go. I think it's Secluded Cell. And we'll summon in Nephililu. She's the one that we met in a room down that way. She wants to fight this guy, and who am I to say no to some extra assistance and DPS? So, and she's not half bad in a fight. Plus, we got the wolves. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll let the cutscene play out. Usually, I usually just skip them at this point, but like.
Mighty dragon, thou the true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Did he think that just like having a bunch of extra functional arms just kind of sewn onto his body at random places was gonna make him more powerful? Like, because most of them seem pretty useless. Or I can just not dodge there for some fucking reason. I clicked the dodge button. I did not dodge. Don't know why. Oh, shit. Yep. Gotta love those really long casting animations that completely lock you in.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength. Forefathers, one and all! Bear witness!
Bear witness. Nope, dodged too early. Oh, my fire is just doing like no damage to him now. I assume he got some kind of fire resistance on account of the dragon hand. That's unfortunate. Well, that's probably a botched run then, since now I'm out of healing and my spells ain't doing shit, so... Love that. Wonderful. Well, my only damaging spell is a fire spell that apparently he resists in phase 2. I don't recall having that problem against him in my last Faith playthrough. Like, at all. Pretty sure when I fought him then, I was only using fire spells and damage was fine. Could be mistaken. Oh well, try it again. Oh, still using my sword, whoops. Get him. He's gotta cut his own arm off. We can just skip that bullshit. Really? I've never seen him do that twice in a row before. I think he killed all my dogs already too. Okay, thank you, game. Not that my fireball spells aren't doing damage, it's just they're not doing much. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think he just killed her. Lovely. No, that's good.
Great Godfrey, didst thou witness?
Oh, try it again. Throws his little fit. And of course he's alive on one fucking sliver of HP.
All that is
But sure. Third time's the charm.
one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Alright. First great rune down. And a remembrance. Where's the... there it is. Now I'm actually going to put 2 into Faith right off the bat. We do need to get it up to 20 to be able to cast the Blackfire spell that we picked up before. But for now, getting it to 16 is going to let us use Frenzied Flame, or Flame of Frenzy. And that one is going to be useful for a few invader encounters that'll be coming up in a little bit. So yeah, 2 into Faith. And now we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. So I didn't get to show it last time because I wasn't able to cast it, but this is what it looks like regularly. Covers a little area of effect in front of you, and if you charge it, much bigger area of effect. So it does, however, inflict madness on me at the same time. So you gotta be careful about just like spamming that attack, because it will eventually proc madness, and then I'll take a shit ton of damage and get stunned. So this is the guy who opened the gate for us, if you recall.
This weasel was... Godrick was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
Nothing we really care to buy here, so... Yeah, so that's the castle done. Now we move on to the whole Rhea Lucaria section. The wizard school and the lake. I think it's Liurnia, I think it's called. This is his big chair, but... There is a sally port, I think is the term. Basically, it leads a small back door out of the castle. This way. However, we're going to grab this Shabiri grape, which is just a human eyeball. Excuse me. This guy wants a maiden to take his grapes. I'm sure there's some subtext in there somewhere, but I'm not going to read too much into it. But yeah, whole new area. Oh good, she actually spawned in this time. Sometimes she's just not here, and I don't know why. But we're gonna grab this Sight of Grace. And I actually do want to do her subquest and kind of give her Shabiri grapes as we go, because I am going to be interacting with her side of the story
in search of the distant light.
in this
If I might
playthrough.
be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind
Sorry, I
indeed.
just bumped the mic.
May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind. May the blessing of the
Alrighty. We'll be bumping into her later on down the road. In the meantime... excuse me. We've got the church here. I believe that is a sacred tier. So another Estus upgrade. And a guy. This is
You're
Thops.
tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied Keystone sorceries at the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised.
I stand corrected.
Only
It's pronounced tops.
none of them are particularly
I always thought it
great.
was tops. Why put an H there? Anyway, we talked to him. He gives us the hint about how we actually get into Raya
I'm afraid
Lucaria.
my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Raya Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning. Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital.
See, the game implies that you need to pass through the Academy to get to the capital, but you don't. There's a back door, I guess. There's like there's a tunnel system and a bunch of scaffolding and stuff, and you can essentially climb all the way up to the Altus Plateau without ever needing to go there. However, we are doing a all shard bearers run, and Renala is one of the shard bearers, and also you need to have 2 shards anyway for Lanedale to be open to you, so we have to get 2 of them anyway. So, but yeah, the game implies that you need to like follow. Oh, well, we don't have the map yet, so I can't show you. But it implies you need to follow like a specific road to get there, but you don't. There's a whole nother way to get in there, and you never have to interact with Raya Lucaria if you don't want to. Yeah, I don't like the Burger King head motherfuckers. I think they look like fucking clowns, and they can be really annoying, just because glintstones fire off very quickly, and they can do that whole, you know, infinite stagger lock bullshit, especially when there's 2 of them pelting you. And also just, like, they just look kind of goofy, and I think that's a really shitty design. I don't know who decided to give them big stone Burger King fucking masks. But if it was Miyazaki, I guess it just goes to show what a fucking clown he is, because, yeah. Let me show you new magic. Not too bad. The nice thing about it is that it hits like an AoE, so multiple enemies can be caught in it, as opposed to our like single target spells, but the fireball deals more damage generally. The nice thing about the Frenzied Flame though is that it, because it hits like an area, when you're fighting like invaders and other like human-like NPCs, who tend to roll around a lot and try to like dodge your precisely like, you know, your single target spells that you throw, they end up rolling into the area of effect anyway, and they still get hit. It's kind of a good way to like say fuck you to the fucked up auto dodge system this game has. And much later on down the line, we'll get two very good lightning spells that are both AoEs that we'll be using to also punish the auto-dodging enemies, but we are a long ways from getting that spell, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't get access to the really good lightning spells until we get to Crumbling Farm Azula much later. Oh shit. However, we do get access to the regular lightning spear in this region. And if I remember correctly, I actually know where to go to get it, or to get the prayer book we need to unlock it. I don't know if we have the faith level to actually cast it yet. I don't remember what the requirement is on lightning spear. We might go get it and then just not be able to use it for a little while, but it would still be nice to get it. Excuse me. It'd still be nice to have access to it for when we do have the levels to cast it. Talk to this merchant man.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
And he sells the lantern, which we are definitely going to grab. The lantern, let me see, I'm going to actually set it to one of these. Switch. So now we can just hold down E and press 1. We hook it onto our belt, and it'll be very useful for dark caves and such. Now, let's see, we got this at +4 and this at +4. So I need, let's see, I would need 4 and then 6. So I need 10 more for either of these, of smithing stone 2s. And I have 1. Unfortunate. Can I afford to buy smithing stones off of this guy? Because I would like to upgrade. I'll sell 3 of them. So I'm at least going to buy those. At least now I can add a level to my seal. Up my damage a little bit. So we're going to run back to the Roundtable Hold real quick and go do that. And then, oh, actually there's some stuff we need to do here now that I think about it. We did just get our first shard, which means the fingers should be open to us. We got some people to talk to.
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled her mark. Fine and well. Now lay out your arms. I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
So, when you kill Remembrance bosses, they drop a thing called Remembrance of the, and then whatever. So this is the one that we got off of Godrick, I think his name was, the Grafted. You can exchange them with the Finger Maiden, that we'll meet in a few minutes, to, like, access certain items, certain spells, certain equipment. But most of them have really high level requirements, and I've found personally that, like, even if you want to use some of them, you probably won't even bother to New Game Plus. You're better off just selling them for the bulk runes. I mean, this one's worth 20k. That's more runes than Godrick actually dropped himself when he died. You're better off just selling them for runes and using them to level up, at least in the first playthrough. And then if you have like certain remembrance items or spells that you want to grab in like New Game Plus, by then you'll probably have the stats to actually use them. Most of them have really high stat requirements. So I'm going to just sell this and use it to buy levels. And actually I'm going to use some of that XP to level up that one Spirit Ash, Lutel. Because that one I actually want to use, so let's do that.
Greetings, are you here for...
Yep. So we'll level up Lutel. And we do not have Ghost Glove Ward 2, unfortunately. Boing. Let's see. Let's put into mind. I would like to get faith up as fast as possible to 20 so we can use the black flame. Unfortunately, we do gonna have to get mind up as well to have enough magic to like make using that effective. So I think, yeah, we're just gonna put it into mind. Once we get mind to 20, I think we're gonna round vigor up to 30, and then kind of divvy between mind and faith until faith is at 20 and mind is at 30. So that is the long-term goal. And for those of you who do not remember, leveling mind increases our mana bar, vigor increases our health, faith increases how much damage we do essentially with our spells and level requirements for those spells.
You tarnished. You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
And now we can talk to Gideon.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome, as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge, to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godrick the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale.
Yeah, you can talk to him after you beat
General
Godrick.
Radahn,
And after he
Rocks
goes
who
through this whole
stand
spiel,
still in the
you can ask him about
Gilded
the
Wilds.
different specific
Greater
shard bearers, and he'll
Rykar,
kind of give you information
Lord
about
of
where
the
they are,
Volcano Manor of Mount
and
Gelmir.
like a little backstory
Morgoth,
about them.
the Gracegiver,
So if you are
Veiled
playing this for the
Monarch
first
and
time
Lord
and you're not
of
quite
Leyndell,
sure where you should be going or who you should be going after,
Renala,
it's good to talk to
Queen
him
of
and
the
kind of run
Full
through the
Moon,
list and like get an
ruler
idea of
Rhea
what you're going for.
Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
But we don't need to talk to him about any of that. So, oh, here's Nefeli.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the Round Table. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godrick's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it.
She gives us the
Make
Arsenal
good use
Charm,
of it. I
which
don't
increases
intend to make a
your
habit of
carry
scavenging
capacity, your
corpses.
weight load. She'll give it to you right after you kill Godrick if you come back here, and it is very useful if you are playing a squishy character and want to kind of be able to use a little extra armor that you normally wouldn't be able to equip without putting points into endurance. So, as for us, I think I want to buy some gear. I think for the time being, we're just gonna grab the legs and the gloves. Yep. And yeah, a little less lightning and holy protection, but the physical protection is so much better. And the poise increase is also really nice. We're still at medium load, as you can see here, so I don't need to use the Arsenal Charm currently. But if we start equipping more armor pieces, because we haven't put anything into endurance, which increases your carrying capacity, we might have to equip the Arsenal Charm to actually be able to wear additional armor. But being that we are a little squishy at the moment, I would like to kind of get some better gear as we go.
Oh, your divinity have mercy. I didn't. I'll be doing much. Just lay out.
Alright. Damn, we're at 42 minutes already, and all we've done is fight Godrick, and not much else. Well, I mean, we'll call this an episode here, I guess. We did a bunch of running around, talking NPCs, and moving story beats along, and we did the big boss fight at the beginning, so I don't want to make this much longer, because there's not really like any other good stopping points coming up within the next 10 minutes anyway. So, we'll call it here. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again on the next episode.